I'm Belphegor.
And I'm gonna sleep this off.
And this is our first podcast for Sorority Wars 101. Trying to get my game up because Katie has decided we're going to talk about a lot of crap today. And I'm just here to kind of shoot the shit with you, Katie.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. I opened a beer. I'm good.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't drink today. I thought about it. I considered getting a little tipsy for the recording, and then I was like, maybe people aren't ready for that yet. So
It's only one. And I have to watch the Red Sox later. I have to watch them lose.
I've stopped paying attention to the Yankees this year.
Well, there's nothing going on. You can't go to a game. Like, there's nobody in the stands. There's nothing fun happening. And I don't know about Yankees, but Red Sox, we got rid of all of our good players.
We just got that new pitcher, right? And so I'm like, okay. Oh, it's the Sox versus the Yankees tonight, too.
Yes, that's why I'm going. I was like, I have to watch it.
We think you guys lost to us.
We did. We lost to everybody. We are in last place.
Oh, that's nice.
But I'm a fan to the end.
See, I'm shitting on the Yankees over here, but we're actually second on the East Coast right now. But I'm going over your itinerary. So for those of you guys who don't know, Katie sent me like 4,000 messages in the editor's chat today. It's like, this is what we should talk about. And I'm trying to go through them. One of the ones you wanted to do was talk about Paris, but we're just going to go over Paris. We were going to talk about things that we liked and what we didn't like from this game. And I think we should address, like, the elephant in the room for Paris is what were they deciding on Fashion Week with how much energy that cost?
I can tell you what they were deciding. He was like, oh, Leatherface, you guys finished Safari so fast. Instead of giving us more events to do, he decided to just make them so they last for the rest of our lives.
It's like people complaining that do them too fast. They're like our banks. They've got fucking 2,000 energy on them. And if he opened the ticket event that Catch the Bus like a month before they dropped Paris, so everybody had their tickets.
Exactly.
All we had to do was just like bum rush through, and that's how we got the guide out so fast. Is like you took half of it and I took half of it, and I think we were both at work when it was released.
Yep.
But the energy from Paris is the Fashion Week at least is ridiculous. The tickets have not been too bad, but I guess that's because he released it early.
Exactly, because I'm trying to do it on some old banks that have like 80 energy who had no tickets, and I'm like, oh my heavens, this is gonna take me, I don't know, until I die. I'm gonna be in my grave clicking. Well,
I'm trying to do that on an account that has 10 energy. And I'm so fucking glad that one of the best things that has dropped from Paris is this Lucky Draw.
Yeah.
And now, this he did confirm is not going to stay. This leaves when Paris leaves.
Good.
So,
give me one.
I do too, and I hope it's got like stamina in the next one.
Yeah.
I'd be down for like a big, huge stamina pull, like 100 stamina in one of these, because 125 mil is redonkulous. We had this discussion about how broken Lucky Draw is. And if you haven't figured it out, that's on you guys. You guys need to figure out how to use this to your advantage. But this is ridiculous. Even alone, just mathematically, 2 borders and 2 security.
Definitely.
Well, I've been doing this on my banks recently, and these have been dropping more and more for me on the 2 and 5 BP drops.
I get those. I've been getting 1 cash, 1 energy, and then it goes to either a security or a border. And then it gives me 1 more energy, then it gives me the rest of the cash, and then it gives me a security or border, and then last I get the last energy.
I will notice it kind of does this whole, you're spinning, you'll never know what you're going to get, it's a lucky lottery. It's predetermined as soon as you click that button.
Yes, I don't like ruining the surprise. I sit there and wait while it spins like, yay!
See, I'm impatient. If I've got 280 brownie points from farming, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go do Lucky Draw because that's ridiculous. You're getting, 2,500, 3,500, and 1,000 is 7,000.
Yep.
Yeah,
Enough to do.
It's more than enough to do Paris. Even with if you have to farm for tickets.
Yep.
Plus, you get the. I'm talking over you. I talk a lot. For those of you guys who have not figured this out.
It's because we're Geminis.
Oh, okay. We should get June in on this. We just found out she's one too.
Yes, we're all devils.
We all just found out we're all Geminis. Thanks to whose fucking post was that?
It was Maddox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he posts that dumb stuff on Facebook. You guys have him on Facebook. He posts all these memes and stuff, and you just he'll tag you in something stupid.
And I have a for it. It's like, what's the correct answer? Think slowly. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do this.
I was like, oh yeah. No, I saw that. I didn't even comment on it. I was like, I know the answer because I saw it on my friends list from somebody else.
I posted it because I got it right. So then now I have to post it, and then I have to delete. And then you have a responsibility at them.
Yeah, no.
All the correct answers, and then message those people. I was like, oh, screw this. I deleted after 2 people.
I'm just like, it's like parenting, you know. I'm done. I'm not taking care of this post.
It's all over.
So he, in terms of like wasting time, he got me into this fucking phone app that's like it's basically Candy Crush, but you like design a bakery along with it. I don't know. And it's like, I'm on level 50 and I thought I was doing good. And then I looked at this dumbass and he's on level 398.
I play something like that. It's called Matchington Mansion.
Yes.
Like, what level are you on? I'm like, I think I'm in like level 3,000 at this point.
This is sweet bakery, sweet treats or something like that. I don't know.
Same company, because I get the ads for it.
Yeah, so he's like level 398 and he started just a couple days before me and already he's just, I don't know. He's like dedicated. He has his own guild in there. he's so dedicated at this.
His first too. I'm the best baker around.
I guess that's kind of his thing. For you guys that don't know, we're talking about Mushi is kosher. Is that how you say it? I don't know how.
I think so.
Mushi. I know it's like a really like nasty word in German. That's all I know about it.
I'm gonna ask you later.
Yeah, how do you say this? And then like Google's just giving you a questioning look, like So, let's get back on track since we're talking about Maddox's Candy Crush addiction. My favorite thing from Paris is the lucky draw because you guys need. I'm not going to sit here. I don't think I can. In terms of one-on-one and what I can and can't do, I really don't. How do I say this without? I don't need to give away certain things because there's some stuff that I need to keep for my house.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I'm in HOS. So if I've got a system or if I know how to best do something, I'm not going to release it to you guys. I know we have that new community group, which we need to talk about after we get done with Paris. And one of the things on there was we'd like a tab for tips and tricks. I can't do that. Now you can. If HOD lets you, you can write it and I'll graphic design it for you, whatever, but I can't.
Yeah, I got that.
Or if somebody wants to write it for us and it's like, hey, I want to be credited for this, but it needs to be put on the website, you're more than welcome to do that, but I can't. And do what?
They can message us and just add it up there with their name.
Yeah.
Make it all pretty.
The 101 doesn't have to be just the two of us.
Nope.
In fact, we've had a couple of people reach out to us about wanting to spread the name of 101 and like help us around with it, and we're totally down for that. Like,
definitely.
Please help us.
The more people involved, it's just going to get better and better. You know, everybody has different ideas, different thoughts on things, and once we all combine, it could explode.
The things I wanted to. that's one of the things I wanted to do with What I Want is I wanted it to be a community effort. Like, I think in the original, like, you know, the footer for the site, I don't know if I still have that up or not. I should probably look. It said that this was made for the community by the community. At the moment, it's made by 2 people.
Yeah.
So if you guys have tips and tricks and you would like to put it on the website, you're more than welcome to send it to us, and we will absolutely credit it. Yeah, so that's my little rant on that, but I can't do it. It's not. It sounds terrible. Do what?
I said we'll put anything up there as long as it makes sense.
Even if it doesn't make no. It sounds terrible. It sounds like I'm saying my house tells me how to play, but that's not true. I'm just
No, it's well, obviously every house has their, you know, ways of doing things that they don't want out, or different things that's why you're in that house. It's just a shared smaller community out of the big unified community where you keep your things just with you guys, and just how it rolls. That's how it works.
I'm sure there's HOD secrets or BTK, TKK, HO.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've all got their own things. And
Exactly.
I'm just not going to share my tip. I'm not going to tell you step by step. So
I mean, I'm willing to help anybody build a player and stuff. I mean, I have guides that I made for HOD on how to build a charm player or a pop player and stuff like that. It's all basic stuff, but a lot of people, when they first start, don't really understand what these skill points are. And skill points gold in this game. You know, it's all built around it. When you first start, you're like, oh, cool, I want more energy because I think I have to, like a normal game, you just got to get through levels. That's not how this works.
No, in fact, that will bite you in the ass faster than anything else.
So I'm more than happy to share that and help people that are first starting, things like that. And I can add my guide up there.
See, you're the nice one. It's like, people are like, oh, well, I guess we'll go to Belphegor if we need something designed, but we'll go to K if, like, we need someone nice to talk to. So, yeah. Biggest thing in Paris, that's another thing, too. I know Lucky Draw is, like, it's uber good for the borders and security, but the energy is, you're going to push through Paris so fast.
Oh, God.
And that's a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, if you're a fighter and you have to grind, like I do, I have to finish grinding Belphegor for skill points. You need to spend most of your time doing that, or farming dresses, or doing whatever it is.
I would forego 90% of Paris, get yourself that last event done, get yourself that boyfriend, and that's about it. And then go ahead and get your dresses and stuff with all that energy, and then go back in Paris. Because, I mean, from what Safari taught us, we probably got at least 3 months.
Yeah. And there's no point in sitting out there and being a sitting duck and not having what you're fucking supposed to have.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the best advice you can give anybody is stop being, to glam up. Stop being a sitting duck.
Yeah.
So, if you're in a house, and I've noticed this, there was somebody on the feed today. Oh, girl, I will gossip so bad. There was somebody on the feed today. I'm about to drink some tea. Hold on. Somebody was writing, and I'm using that real loose, like, I know what writing is, and this person's like, okay, I'm done writing. And I was like, you were fucking writing? They got like 90% losses. They have like 3,000 something losses. And
what? 3,000 losses? I'm the one writing?
No.
I haven't even stay up.
But if you get 3,000 losses from a ride, I'd like to get 3,000 wins from a ride. Hello.
I'm like, how much confidence could they possibly have, and how did that happen?
Now, I know for a fact they were getting ripped hard.
Oh.
Like, I know for a fact they were getting ripped hard. And it's from BTK. There was a bunch of other houses that were just ripping this person. And she was spying, losing all of this. Guys, don't do that.
If you're losing, just let yourself die.
Don't. Don't
Just
ride
go
that.
Just
No,
go great.
if you're losing to like the heavy hitters, Yvette is a real big heavy hitter. If you get higher up, she's heavy. Hoof-Hearted, or she also plays Mama. She's a really heavy hitter. She can rip Belphegor. She's done it a couple of times. She doesn't win against Belphegor, but she has ripped me down.
She hasn't gotten. Her and I had a chat one day. She hit me and then I hit her because we have opposite skill points.
Mhm.
And it was so funny. I'm like, we are basically the exact same character almost, but
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah, no, well, she's really good. She's really sweet too. So if I have to come down and like my house can't take me, I will try to aim for letting Hoof-Hearted take me. Hoof-Hearted or SL Warrior. I don't know what the fuck is up with SL Warrior, but they know the exact time I'm taking a piss.
That's like a ripper with me. I was like, seriously? I come back and I'm down. I'm like, how the truck did this happen?
Yeah.
She peed fast.
Yeah, mine's SL Warrior. It's like I take my phone with me, and it's like, so I pee, and then I like set my phone down just for like 2 minutes, or not even 2 minutes, like 30 seconds, and then I pick it back up, and it's like, bam, done. She's got me down. What the fuck? How is it? You'll be sitting up there, you won't get wins for an hour,
Yep.
and then you go to the bathroom, and that's it.
You're
Someone's
gone.
got a pee radar.
They do. They do. Like they know. They're like, oop, oop, oop. Honey Bladder's getting close. She's getting close. Or they finally like after I hit an hour, I'm just bored. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to pee. I want to walk the dog. I want to do anything but sit here.
I don't want to
So-
fucking sit here. I don't know how. It's like Candy Cane is up there for days.
Yeah.
I mean, days.
Mhm.
Monty rides, and it's just like I don't have the fucking patience for this.
Well, it's boring. You can't even switch characters. You can't live life.
Well, I mean, it's not like switching characters is going to do much for you in the game right now, anyways. Although,
Yeah.
I think we've moved on from Paris, and we're just now chatting about the game. They did make it where you could do your sweetheart twice a day.
Yes.
I like that.
I'm never on.
It's like I do it, and then it's like you can do your sweetheart again in 8 hours, and I'm like, well, I guess now what the fuck am I gonna do for 8 hours?
Look at the clock and I'm like, oh, that's bad. Nope, not worth it.
Oh no. The only thing, and I hate to say, I'm sure there are some hunters out there that's going to correct me. Only thing worth it in the sweetheart is the energy.
That's all I use.
Yeah, even when I
What
use
is
my
5
hunter.
gonna do?
Do what?
What is the highest stamina it gives? Is it 5? It's like
Remember?
1.
You're asking me? Hold on, it's 45 energy to do. I'm not doing that on Belphegor.
No, it's 110 energy you can get for 65,000. But for stamina, I think it's 1 and then 5 is all it gives you. It's like, that's nothing.
We should probably put that on the website.
Yeah. Let me write that down.
Yeah, we should probably do that on the website.
Stuff.
They were talking about doing a thing where we can steal each other's sweethearts. I'm all for that.
I'm worth it. Like,
I want some kind of drama.
I know. It would liven it up. Like, just now, I was on the feed and I'm like, hello, hello. It was echoing. There hasn't been any activity. And I have a shit ton of people in my house. I have almost 2,000.
Yeah, let's see. Belphegor is at.
What the truck? A whole hour with no activity? That's insane. That's sad. And I get it's Saturday and maybe everybody else has lives. I'm just
Everyone has a life. I don't.
So therefore, I wanted to be on the feed. And there was nobody to be on the feed with me.
You gotta call me and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll get on with you, and then we'll liven it up. That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, just pop it. Well, that's what I was trying to do. And then a few people popped in, and then of course I had to leave for the podcast.
Yeah, I'll just sit there and post like mundane crap just to get people to say things, and then it's like, oh, well, my job here is done, and leave.
You know, I think there have been times where the feed has gotten a little bit volatile and stuff. And I know we all love drama, we all love gossip, but I think there are a few who shy away from it. And I know I do too sometimes, like because you know how I am. I'm a little baby. Like, I want everybody to be friends, and it's all about family. It's just who I am. So I think there are people that kind of like shy away from the feed for that reason.
Momster, she's one that does that.
Yeah, like I try to keep it positive and
Sometimes
upbeat.
I do, sometimes I don't. I butted heads with Lilo. I guess that's how you say their name. I'm gonna call them Lilo.
Yeah, I think it's spelled like Lilo and Stitch, right?
Lilo, I believe she's Greek. I'm not sure on that, but shout out to Lilo, because I will say this about her. I'm not her best friend. I don't support some of the things she does, but she will actually hold a conversation with me. Like, if you call her out on something, she's not just gonna be like, oh, well, you too, you stupid beep beep, and no, she will actually hold a conversation, and she'll be like, okay, well, I see where you're coming from, and this is why I think you're wrong. And I like that about her. I know there's beef with her. There's a lot of people that have beef with Lilo.
I respect that. I like somebody that wants to talk it out and people that can see both sides, because I'm usually that person. I see everybody's side, and I think that's why the way I am. I'm like all heartbroken when people are fighting, because I'm like, you guys just don't understand each other.
That's what you were saying to me when I had that big beef with Hod. It's like, you guys, you're just misinterpreting everything, and it's like, Katie, no. This is how it's gonna be.
This is how it should have been said.
It's like over here smoothing things out.
I do, and I'm like that with everything. Like even in real life, and when people are upset with each other, or if somebody's upset with me, like I like die inside. I'm like, but I need somebody to explain it to me. Like, why are you upset with me? Can we work this out? Let's figure it out. Let's talk it out.
Yeah.
Because 90% of problems are miscommunication. It's true. List. Oh wait, my favorite thing about Paris was the glam. I love those shoes and the top.
Oh.
We finally have a top.
Yeah, those shoes are fantastic.
I'm so happy to have a top. Like, can we get some more tops?
This thing? Okay, I'm 50-50 on that top. It kinda looks like I'm going to jail.
It's
or
like
a referee. Yes! Can we get a soccer ball?
I know, right? And a whistle? Yes! And night socks. Let's do it.
There.
Sure. Hell
There's your referee outfit. Hold on, I gotta put some boots on. There. It's the referee outfit. I'm showing her. For those of you guys don't know, I've got the striped top and like the short shorts with the red, white, and blue tank top, and then the brown safari boots. And it's a referee outfit. What?
Oh, you got a penalty for that outfit. Red card. You're out.
It's a full referee outfit. I don't particularly like the dog in the bag.
Which dog? Oh, in the bag.
What other dog do you have another dog?
I
have
think you're talking about my dog.
It's a puppy, but I have seen foxes that look just like this, so I'm thinking either Leatherface has never seen a puppy in his life before, or that's a fox. I'm just saying.
I don't know. When I went to Paris, I didn't see anybody walking around with a dog in a bag. I did see everybody wearing like 90% black. Like, there's no color in Paris. I was like, oh my gosh, I stick out like a sore thumb. I'm like, my coat's green. And it was like, it's like a sage green, but it wasn't black enough.
My unpopular opinion on Paris Glam, because there's a lot of people who wear it, I don't like the background.
Oh, I don't either.
I would love it without that muddy, like, it looks very muddy. So dirty.
Yeah,
so
it does.
When I'm doing things for graphics for the website, or if I'm doing a picture for someone, I have no professional opinion, first of all, when I say this, but when I try to do things, I try to make sure it's not muddy. It looks like someone put a euro into a fucking bowl of water and the colors drain somehow. I don't even think that's possible with euros.
I wonder if they were going for like a watercolor effect, maybe? I'm trying to this
now,
better.
I want to know if Leatherface did that because he did outsource. Do you ever see the pictures, like the new faces?
Yes.
I posted it to the actual Sorority Wars Facebook. He outsourced that. He paid somebody for that. I don't know how much he paid them, but if it was more than $1.50, he should probably ask for a refund. That was terrible.
Our hands are so awkward. The one on our hip, it changes with different outfits.
Oh yeah. Well, here's why. So it doesn't actually change with the tops as much as it changes with the bottoms. Because all he does, and I don't know if Sword of Life did this too, but I played around with doing glam.
Yeah.
All you're doing, all it is a secondary layer. And if you don't get that perfect shape of those like weird rake fingers, that's what it looks like, is a fucking rake. That's
They are the prettiest fingers I've ever freaking seen. Like, I've heard of piano hands. This is like Edward Scissorhands going on. Like, these are dangerous.
Wait.
They're dangerous. I'm looking at them right now. I even pulled up the Paris backdrop, and you know, it is muddy, but I wonder if they were going for like that like mural like look, you know?
Yeah,
I
but
have seen that on the side of the street sell me a painting that kind of looked like that and tried to tell me he did it himself, and I fell for it because I'm a tourist. And then I go to the dollar store there, and there it is. And it looked like that. So maybe he was going for that. Oh, you got scammed.
Trying to figure out what. Oh, you got scammed. You did.
Sure did. I paid $20 for a dollar painting.
I want to know what this says on the back. Like, Paris. I don't speak French, first of all. Huh?
Where? On the background?
Yeah. What did I say?
I gotta make this bigger.
There's wording on it. Look,
oh, it's a bakery. It's a bakery.
Patissere.
Yeah, it's like, I can't say it. I'm not even gonna try because I'm gonna make a complete fool of myself. But yeah, that's like a bakery. They have like sandwiches and baguettes. There are so many bakeries in Paris, and it's because I love bread. So I will like house loaves of bread.
I'm not gonna lie to you, a really good accessory instead of the puppy dog could have been a baguette.
Exactly, seriously. Or even a freaking beret on our head or something.
Oh, that would have been cute, yeah. So what hair did we get in Paris?
We didn't. We got the lucky draw. We didn't get hair.
I don't like the lucky draw hair. I'm sorry.
I like don't. Sometimes. I mean, it's perfect on my bangs because they have no hair, so it's better than bald.
I don't like the juvenile bow. I think that's what it is. Every time I look at that hair, it looks like a brunette. Actually, it's more of an auburn. Like an auburn version of JoJo. You know who JoJo is?
Yeah. With the bows, yes.
Yeah, it looks like an auburn version of JoJo. It's like, I love the dress.
I wish the bow was black. I think that would have been a little chicer.
No, but I think it would have been perfectly fine. Because then we could have done like a like he could have gave us later on a tutu, and that would have been a really good ballerina hair. Because it's a big bun underneath that bow, I think. Yeah, I assume.
It says so.
Does it? I don't have it on Belphegor, and I'm not willing to switch to because then you'll see all of my banks, and we don't need that. There's like hundreds, and I don't want to go through that right now.
Well, the good news is I'm on my phone, and your little screen thing is so small. There's no way in hell I'm reading without grabbing 2 pairs of glasses and overlap.
So we have the community group. If you guys want to join that, I need to put it on the website. If you would write that down, remind me to put that on the website. I need to put it on the website. It's in my bubble. I don't know if Kay has it in hers. Maybe.
Well, I have our website in my bubble. I'll put the group though. I'll switch it.
It would make more sense, I guess, to lead people to the group, and then they can go to the website from there.
Yeah.
Because something that I'm concerned about, and I don't want. Well, I talked to the developers. I actually talked to Leatherface, and I said, "Hey, we've got this website that's, dedicated to the game, and I want to credit like those who own it." And he's like, "Just credit it to the game. That's fine." He didn't even give me the company name. Do you know? Do you have one?
It's like, oh, maybe, I don't know. I just log in, give you guys some things, and leave.
He's basically like an absent father. He shows up. He shows up with like a Christmas present. No, oh my god, he does the same thing that fucking house you were telling me Maddox does, where he shows up, gives wisdom, and then leaves. Just so you guys know, I'm not dead, and I'll see you in 2 years. Just go. Leatherface. Maybe it's the same person. Who knows? Both do graphic design. Yeah, have you ever seen both of them on at the same time? I don't think so.
Maybe.
The new conspiracy theory is that Mushi is Leatherface.
Yeah. And maybe I'm Batman. You never know.
Oh yeah, no. It's like, I'm Batman.
I have all sorts of toys on my desk. My desk is ridiculous. I have a Ninja Turtle Pop. I have... You ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
I have Opie. I have Negan from Dead. I have Pops all over the place.
I collect... No, I collect Pops. Not too many people know that, but I do collect them. I have a huge, huge collection. I have all of the Harley Quinns and Deadpools.
Oh, I love Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I have all of hers.
I do like Deadpool, but I don't have any Deadpool ones. Yeah.
He has one where he's dressed up as Bob Ross. You gotta check it out.
Oh, yes, my mom loves that one. She wanted it, and we couldn't find it. Her fish, we had two betta fish, and their names are Bob and Ross for Bob Ross. I don't know if it's Bob or Ross that died, but so now we're down to one betta fish.
Now you're just down to like Ross
Yeah.
from Friends. Is it from Friends? Like, is he a black betta fish?
Now he's changed. Now he's from Friends. It was Bob Ross, the happy painter, and now it's just Ross from Friends.
I don't remember Ross's last name. Gellert? No.
I have no clue. I was not that.
I watch like I don't watch the series. I'm so bad about this with TVs and such. I don't watch the series. I watch things on YouTube about the series.
You watch the guides. How funny.
I'll watch not just the guides, but I'll watch people put together like a bunch of clips of the funniest parts of it.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, I have not watched a full season of Lucifer, but I have watched all of the good parts of it.
Anytime it's walking away naked.
Anytime he's naked, yeah. It's like, I made that fucking gift for the feed, and it's just Lucifer standing behind the bowl of fruit, and if you look closely, the fruit's shaped like
an object.
Have you not seen it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, he'll post it sometimes. It looks like... Oh, it's one of my finer pieces of work.
The actor that plays Lucifer is mighty good looking. I will admit that.
Tom Ellis.
Yeah, that's 98% of the reason why I watched all of the seasons of Lucifer.
We're gonna get on a tangent about the show Lucifer right now, but I like the Lucifer, the character. I love May. She's my favorite.
Yes.
I do not like the detective. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't think she's good for Lucifer. I think Lucifer...
Personality. She has zero personality.
Yeah, no, she's... Oh, here's a tangent. I was talking to Lilo about this too. Okay, so I hate movies that have a strong male lead, or a TV series. Lucifer falls into this. They have a strong male lead, and there's a female, and the female's whole existence wraps around that guy.
Oh, like Twilight?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Or 50 Shades of Grey. There's not a difference. They're the same thing.
Seriously, like, they're both the most boring females ever. Like,
They're...
Kristen doesn't even have a reaction to anything. Like, her face stays the same no matter what happened.
She's like that in all of her movies. Like, it doesn't...
She has a monotone face. I don't even know if that was a thing. It's not even resting bitch face. It's just straight up monotone face. But
well,
yeah,
50 Shades of Grey and Twilight have the same female lead because 50 Shades of Grey is wrote based on Twilight. So
yeah, I'm pretty big in that book world. So when it was fan fiction, and a bunch of my bookie friends, had read it before it changed over and stuff. And like when I went to Vegas, I was there actually for the Naughty Mafia book tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's when they were like trying to decide who would be Christian Grey and all that, and that's why I have all those photos with those male models and everything, because they were all there, and it was for the stuff. And then they picked that guy. I was like, what?
Jamie Dormer, I think is his name.
Whoever he is, I don't know. He has weird eyes. He should have been the guy playing the guy. He's scary.
He's okay.
No, not for me.
I don't think I think Neil Caffrey, however you say his name, he was supposed to have done it.
Yeah.
He was on the blog for it, and he backed out for some reason. I don't remember why, but then they went with Jamie Dormer. I would love him. I think he is gorgeous from the neck down.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we could CGI somebody else, I would take Nicolas Cage over that man.
Well, when people were saying it could be Jax, I was like, no, thank you. You are not ruining Jax for me.
Oh, now
trash.
I was okay with 50 Shades of Grey if it had stayed a fanfic.
Yeah, if it was written,
because I can excuse it in anything that comes from fanfic, I can excuse for a little bit of bad writing, and I can enjoy it for what it is. But when you move it into like hardcover and people are buying this book and getting ideas from it, that's when it draws a line for me.
And it went nuts. It was like huge. Like the movie theaters here were like insanely packed, and you couldn't even go out to eat near a movie around.
I hate it because if you're reading it as a fanfic for a couple of reasons. One, you know what to look for in terms of its
development and all that, because you already have a backstory. In 50 Shades, you really don't. Like, she skirts over like,
because she's hoping you'll know to apply it as like an alternate universe to Twilight. She's thinking you'll do that. But here's my thing about 50 Shades of Grey, and I guess you can apply it to Twilight too. It kind of glorifies gaslighting and mental health issues in relationships, like abusive behaviors.
At least Twilight's like a supernatural thing going on. 50 Shades is like supposed to be real life, and I know people have real life relationships like this, which is cool. Whatever you do, you boo boo. But
well, here's the thing: even if you are a part of that community, which I'm not going to say if I am or I'm not. That's not for that's not for the podcast. Even if you are a member of that community, you would look at that relationship that's in 50 Shades of Grey and you would immediately disown it because it's horrible. It does not follow any of the safety protocols. It does not.
She's afraid. She's legit like afraid, and if you're not actually accepting of what's going on, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, she can tell him no, and he gives no fucks. He still goes on about it. And if you're in that kind of relationship, you need to seriously step back and evaluate if you're being gaslighted into staying into it, or if it's Stockholm Syndrome, or whatever is going on. Seriously, don't glorify or don't memorialize that sort of behavior. It's not healthy in any sort of relationship, not a BDSM one, not a regular one. So I don't like how big it got, because I think it put the community in a bad light.
And then made people weak too, like a ditz, like
oh yeah, no.
Really?
She's exactly what I was talking about. Her entire existence surrounds around the male lead, and that falls for. I was watching Baby Driver. Now, Baby Driver's a good movie, except this one part that I can't get over, and it's the female heister. Her entire personality is wrapped around what becomes later on the big antagonist of the movie. I don't want to spoil it, but her entire persona is just wrapped around this guy. She is him. She's only there to feed into the relationship. She has no background, no personality, and I hate that. I can't fucking stand watching that. And this branched off of us talking about Lucifer, and the detective is the same way.
She is big time.
There's no personality. You could replace her with cardboard, and I would not tell the difference.
No, because he could call cardboard detective. and it would have the same effect on me.
Exactly. You put a cardboard cutout of let's bring him back in here, Nicolas Cage. I still would not have any sort of fucks to give about it.
Nobody's watching Detective. We're all watching it for Lucifer. Let's be real here. Nobody cares about her and her hot tub movie that she did years ago or whatever it was.
I didn't know she did other things. That's how much I don't care.
That's her character. Like, I guess she was in like some hot tub bikini or something. I don't even remember. That's how like not important. But that's before she became a cop or yeah, she was just like some chick, some.
No, I hate it. There's a lot of movies that do that. It's Hollywood pushing ideals onto people, and I can't stand it. But yeah.
No, it's Suicide Prevention Month.
Yes, it is. It is Suicide Prevention Month. Now, it's Suicide Prevention Month for September. October is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
So we're going into, and I think they've done that because the holidays tend to be a very depressing time.
Miss family, miss loved one lost. The weather gets crappy for a lot of us.
Yeah, it's like 4 feet of snow. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
looking forward to that this year.
Really. And
we wanted to kind of end this on this note, so I guess this will be the end of our podcast. To wrap it up, join our community group so that way we can post Tool YouTube videos to you.
but train, so.
But we wanted to end on kind of a note saying, if you guys need somebody to talk to, and this community group can really help with that. Mm-hmm. Katie, who is one of the admins for our group and the person on this call, of course, or I, which I'm Nikki on Facebook. You could always reach out to one of us.
Definitely. Even if you're just bored and somebody to talk to, I'm around. I mean, I may not sometimes get back to you right away because I'm at work or whatever, but I'll respond. I'm a huge advocate for suicide prevention. I have love tattooed on my wrist, and I did volunteer work with Love on Our Arms when I was younger. So I'm definitely ready and available if anything. Feel free to reach out. We're a community. We all have the same interest of Sorority Wars, the game, but we can go beyond that.
Exactly. And I'm the same way. You're more than welcome to, even if you just want to, shoot the shit with somebody. If you can't tell, we both like to talk. So sometimes, and I will say I will be open, very open and raw right here. There's been 2 people in the game that has pulled me away from those types of thoughts. One is Social Experiment. So shout out to my sweetheart, Social Experiment. I love her. She does not even know that she's done that, but sometimes she will just randomly message me, and she does it right at the perfect time that I need her. And then,
so instead of P radar, she has like emotional radar.
Yeah, she doesn't have a P. Well, she might have a P radar. I don't know. I haven't asked her. And the other one is Plankton. Plankton is vicious on the fight list, and they're a little vicious in person too. They're very what's a good word for them? Like where someone is sassy. Strong. Not sassy too much. They're a very strong, opinionated person. And they're the type of person, if you're doing something stupid, they would drive to your house and slap the shit out of you. But they would do it lovingly.
Yes.
So, those are the 2 people that help me. So if this game can help me, I'm more than willing to try and help somebody too.
Pay it forward.
Yeah, pay it forward, I guess. Karma, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. My nose is running off my face. And I can't talk anymore.
Allergies. All right, folks. I think that's all we got for you. Hopefully we entertained you a little bit today.
And I'll definitely get this out because we've pre-recorded this on a Saturday, so I will get this out for Sunday. And then our next one will be out hopefully next Sunday, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right, so we'll see you guys later.
All right, bye.
Bye.